Hi, I'm Asher.
I'm Sam.
I'm Sean.
And I'm Caleb. This is our MULTIView project.
We decided to build a design to assist Alan. Alan has Angelman syndrome, which is a condition that affects the nervous system and makes him unable to hold his grip on items like pencils and spoons.
So, we set out to make a design that will enable Alan to use pencils and spoons without needing to grip them.
Our problem statement was to design and make a product that improves the daily life of someone with a disability or the elderly.
Our design statement was to design, model, and test a device that will assist somebody that has troubles with grabbing things.
We had a lot of ideas for Alan, and our concept sketches looked like this. All of our designs would revolve around the idea of putting your forefingers through a slot and having something that would suspend and stabilize the utensil. This design used a screw to suspend and stabilize the pencil. This design used a clampable loop that would go around your arm to keep the whole device in place. This design built upon that, and this design would have the device over your forefingers.
After much back and forth, we decided on a design that would use Velcro to suspend the utensil.
The Velcro goes through these two holes and connects on the outside. The space in between the two holes serves as a sort of ridge to keep the pencil from moving and sliding out. So here's how the design works. So 4 fingers will go in this hole, and 1 finger will go in this hole. So it looks like this. And this makes it easy for him to move around without having to coordinate very well. And then your pen goes in here, and you put the Velcro around it and make sure it's nice and tight, like this. And then that allows you to draw whatever, and it keeps it nice and steady and in place. Now it can turn a little bit, and that means that you might have to tighten it more, but eventually you can write pretty well. So there are these 2 holes on the bottom, and they're for to hold a spoon or a fork or other utensil, whatever. So you just slot the spoon in just like this, and you really only need to put it through 1 hole, but putting it through both holes will make it more stable. And it's pretty stable like this. You shake it around a bunch, it's not going to fall out. And this allows him to eat just like anyone else, and really makes it useful for him, because before the teachers would have to help him with eating, but now he can do it by himself, because all he needs to do is just move his wrist like this. Of course, this design is not perfect, and there are some limitations to it. For example, in an effort to make the closing system out of a flexible material such as the Velcro, so it can hold multiple different sizes of pens and pencils, we sacrificed a little bit on how stable it was, because if you were to shake it like this, it can eventually fall out, and it just isn't very stable. I was a little bit stuck on how to make the first design. I had a design that could keep his hand in place, but I couldn't figure out how to attach the pencils and utensils.
While 3D modeling was a simple process, it was difficult for us because we didn't know what we wanted, and we didn't know how to work out all the kinks and the details. And every time we tried to make a model, it was unsatisfactory and it wasn't something that we wanted.
I was a little bit stuck on how to make the first design. I had a design that could keep his hand in place, but I couldn't figure out how to attach the pencils and utensils.
I had the idea to use Velcro straps to attach the pencils to the device.
After this idea, I made a system similar to a belt clasp, and that kept the Velcro in place to hold the pencil.
This idea that we compare and contract on our design took us day to concept. These ideas were ways to make things less complicated and challenging for Alan, making his life the easiest, not for him, but also everyone around him, making him more independent and being similar to us.
During this project, we learned a lot about empathy and compassion.
We also learned a valuable lesson about how to think in the mind of a potential product's consumer. Throughout our project, we made a device to accommodate Alan's needs, which required us to share his mindset and contour our design towards his abilities. We learned valuable strategies on how to think like our current and future products' consumers. And that is our Make Cable project. Bye.